Hello everyone, welcome back to 100 Days of Coding with Derrick-Redeemer. This is day 25 of our 100 Days of Coding with journey. In our previous lesson, we learned how to add audio and video to our web pages using the audio tag and then the video element. In our previous lesson, we learned this one. We learned how to add the image, the video here, then this one as well. Then the audio. And then we also said this is what the video tag and this is what the audio was tag. That's the closing tag for them. Today we are going to learn another exciting HTML element called the iframe element. The iframe element. Have you ever visited a website and seen a YouTube video playing directly on the page? Or maybe you have seen a Google map embedded on a school's contact page. So for example, this particular one here. This one here. This.
Hello everyone.
I mean this particular one here. All right. These are made possible using the iframe element. These things that you can see here. We have Wikipedia here. I have Wikipedia and I have the YouTube video here as well. All right. Let's dive in. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to explain what an iframe means. What an iframe means. Create an iframe, embedded another web page into your web page, like this one, this particular one here. All right. Embedded a YouTube video as well. So this particular one here. Then embedded Google map. Embedded Google map. Then understand common iframes or attribute. You should be able to understand common iframes attribute as well. Before we start, imagine you are building a website for your school. Instead of asking visitors to leave your website and open YouTube to watch the school anthem, you want them to watch it directly on your website. Or perhaps you want parents to see the school's location using Google Maps without leaving your web pages. HTML gives us a simple solution. The iframe, that's what the iframe element. All right. I've been talking about the iframe element. Someone might be asking, what is the element or what is the tag for that? All right. So the tag for that is iframe. This one here. So this is the tag for that. This is the open tag, and this was the closing tag for iframe. This particular one here. I don't know how you call it. Maybe you call it iframe. Yeah. So the word iframe means what? Inline frame. The I there means what? Inline. And we have all the frame. And iframe allows you to embed another web page or online content inside your current web page. Think of it as creating a small window inside your web page that displays content from another source. Yeah. So for example, we can do something like this. So this particular one here, the iframe. So the iframe, we have what? SRC. That's source. So SRC. So let's take this one for example. That's example.com. Example.com. The SRC attribute tells the browser which web page or content to display inside the iframe. Okay. Now let's understand this particular code that I've written here. The iframe, this particular one here, the tag, this one here, the tag here, the tag. That's what it creates. What the iframe. Then you have the SRC. The SRC is equal to HTTPS. Then the separator www.example.com. Example.com. That one specifies the web page or content to display. So if that place was supposed to be wikipedia.com, it will display wikipedia.com on the web page. Yeah. Now let's look at this one, the width and the height. The width and the height, this particular one here. The width here controls the width of the iframe. Then the height. This one here controls the height of the iframe. All right. Then we can also have what? A title. So maybe here. So let's say example. So example. Let's say example. So So example. So title. All right. So, yeah. So you can have the title here. This particular title. So you have title here. What does that title mean? The title attribute helps screen readers describe the iframes for users with visual impairment. Maybe someone cannot see. Yeah. It is considered a good accessibility practice. Okay. Then we can also have lazy as well. Loading. That's lazy. So loading. Yes, this particular one here. This one here. That one. All right. So this delays loading the iframes until it is needed, helping your website or your web page load faster. That's the word for loading is equal to lazy. All right. Now let's try an example here. You're going to try an example using a real website. So here I'll click. So let me clear this one from here. So let's say Wikipedia. So HTTPS. Yeah. So this one here. So let me name the title as Wikipedia. So Wikipedia. All right, so here, let's try to open our web browser. Let's try to open our web browser here. All right, so you can see, I mean, this particular one here, this one here, this one, this particular one here. All right, so let's do something for you to fix our web page. All right, so if the website allows embedding, so here, if the website will allow embedding, it will appear inside your web page. However, not every website allows this for security or reasons. Sometimes you use what your link that you want to use, but some sites don't allow that. They don't allow the embedding due to security or reasons. You can also embed YouTube videos as well. YouTube video. One of the most common uses of an iframe is embedding YouTube videos. Instead of copying the normal YouTube link, YouTube provides an embedded code. So, for example, we are going to open our YouTube. So, how can we get that embedded code? So, first you open your YouTube. So, I'm going to open my YouTube here. Then I'll click on share. So, click on share. I'm going to share. I'm going to copy the day one link video. So here you don't need to click on this copy here. We have embedded here, this particular one. So you click on that embedded. So copy the code provided by YouTube. Paste it into your HTML file. So this one is the embedded code. So I'll copy it. When I copy, I'll go to my code editor. This particular one here. So I'll go to my code editor. So this one and paste. So I'll go to my code editor and paste. If I paste this, what I have it. This is what I have here. So it will come automatic. The iframe will come automatic. So this is the easiest and recommended way to embed YouTube videos. So if I open my web browser again, so let's open my web browser here. So if I open my web browser, you will see this the video, this particular one here. Hope you can see. Now you can sometimes also embed Google Maps. So maybe you want someone to know your location. You want someone to know your location or any location of your choice. So another popular use of iframe is for adding maps. So how can you add the map? So how do you get a map? Here you are going to open Google Maps. So Google Maps. So here, let me open the web browser and search for Google Map. So Google Map. Google Map. All right. So after opening the Google Maps, I'm going to search for location. So let's say the location is let's choose Accra. Then you search for Accra. So let's use Ashama rather. Oh, okay, this is Accra. So here. All right. So when you search for Accra, you are going to click on share. This particular one here. Click on share. Here. When you click on share, you can see embedded map here. This particular one here. You can see embedded map. Here. So here you copy that particular HTML code. That particular HTML code. Then you paste it in your web page. Sorry, on your code editor. So I'm going to paste it here. I'm going to paste it here. Then I open my web browser again. So if I open my web browser, you can see there is it. There is my location there. Here. All right. So here I can name the title. So let's say the title is location. So title. So title location. So let's say location. All right. Now visitor can see your location without leaving your website. So here, that's if you are having any business. So this particular one here. This particular one. All right. Now let's take some real life example here. So websites commonly use iframes to display YouTube videos, Google Maps, online documents, calendars, and presentations, or anything at all. Now, important note, take note of this one. It is very, 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 very important. So not every website allows itself to be displayed inside an iframe. Some websites block embedding for security reasons, as I said earlier. If that happens, you may see a message saying the page cannot be displayed. Sometimes it's not your network. Sometimes it's not your network at all. This is normal and not an error in your HTML code. It's not an error in your HTML code. Now, easy way to remember this. Imagine handling a television on the wall. The TV is inside your room, but the program is coming from another place. An iframe works in the same way. Your web page is the room. The embedded content is the TV or the television program. Now let's look at some common mistakes we make. Using a normal YouTube link instead of the embedded link. Always use the embedded code provided by YouTube. Mistake 2, forgetting to set the width and the height. We sometimes forget to set the width and the height. Without them, the iframe may appear too small. It may appear too small. Mistake 3, trying to embed websites that do not allow embedding. Some websites block iframes for security reasons. Mistake 4, forgetting the title attribute. Adding a title improves accessibility and is considered good practice. All right, so you are going to create a mini challenge or create a webpage that contains one embedded YouTube video, one embedded Google Map, set the width and the height, add a title attribute, open your webpage and test that everything works. Today we learn what an iframe is, the iframe element, the src attribute, width and height, the title attribute, loading is equal to lazy, embedding YouTube videos, embedding Google Maps, and works. Today you have learned how to use the iframe element to embed content from other websites into your own website. You now know how to add YouTube videos, Google Maps, and other embeddable content, making your website more interactive and informative. In day 26, we will learn about HTML entities and special characters, which allow us to display symbols and reserve characters correctly in HTML. Thank you for joining day 25 of 100 Days of Coding with Derrick-Redeemer. Keep learning, keep practicing, and keep coding. I will see you in day 26. Happy coding.